You've been told to grind, to hustle, to suffer your way into success. No pain, no gain, they said. If you're not hurting, you're not growing. But let me tell you the truth. That's a lie. If you're hurting all the time, you're not aligned. If it feels like a struggle, you're not in flow. If your manifestation feels like a battlefield, you're doing it wrong, because peace isn't the reward. Peace is the path. Neville Goddard called it the Sabbath, the moment where you stop striving and start resting in the knowing that it is done. And listen, Sabbath ain't stress. Sabbath ain't performance. Sabbath is peace. Sabbath is joy. Sabbath is enjoyment. It was literally a sin to work on the Sabbath, because the whole point was to rest in the finished work of God. No more trying to fix it. No more begging for change. Sabbath means I know it's done. So now I rest and enjoy. So this video is your invitation to let go of struggle, drop the spiritual performance, and finally learn how to shift your vibe without losing your soul. At the end of this video, I'm giving you 10 affirmations and 5 visualizations that bring you back into alignment. Let's go. You've been working hard to change your life, but you still feel stuck. And deep down you're wondering, why am I still hurting if I'm doing everything right? Because you're trying to force a frequency shift instead of embodying one. You think you're being strong. You think pain is part of the path. But here's the truth. Pain isn't proof you're close. Peace is. You can suffer and never shift. And you can shift without suffering. If the energy is off, the results will be too. And the only thing that truly manifests is what your frequency agrees with. This ain't about being fake positive. This is about being fully aligned, not by hype, not by grind, but by peace. Neville said, assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled, not strive your way into it, not earn it through exhaustion, but rest in it, live in it, be still in it. That's the Sabbath, that's the shift, that's the channel. Just like if you want to watch Channel 5, you don't beg Channel 2 to change. You change the channel. Let's change yours. 5 steps to shift your vibe without losing peace. Step 1, stop using pain as a permission slip. Struggle doesn't mean progress. It just means resistance. Pain isn't a badge of honor. It's a signal something's out of alignment. Stop waiting for suffering to validate your worth. Start asking, how peaceful can I let this be? Step 2, identify the frequency of what you want. You're not raising your vibe just to feel good. You're raising it to match what you want. Peace, joy, freedom, power, that thing you're calling in, it has a frequency, so name it, feel it, tune into it, like a radio dial. Step 3, rehearse the frequency, not the fantasy. Visualization isn't daydreaming, it's frequency rehearsal. You don't need to imagine the mansion, you need to feel the peace of knowing you're taken care of. Rehearse the emotion, that's what locks it in. Step 4, rest into the Sabbath. You've done enough. You've planted the seed. Now rest. Sabbath means you stop digging it up. You trust the roots are growing. You let go of the panic. You stop checking if it's working. Because when you really shift the frequency, you don't chase. You receive. Now listen, let me be clear. This doesn't mean you don't ever move. Yeah, there's still work, but it's not work to become. It's work that flows from who you already are. I don't work to get the new job. I work because I've already become the version of me who operates at that level. So the action is no longer desperate. It's aligned, it's peaceful. It's an outgrowth of identity, not a hustle for worth. This ain't inactivity. This is divine activity. Sabbath isn't just a break. It's a spiritual declaration. It is finished. So now I chill, now I enjoy, now I trust. And when I move as the person who already knows it's mine. Step 5, build a peace practice, not a manifestation hustle. Your vibe doesn't shift from constant action, it shifts from constant alignment. Start building a peace practice. Breath work, quiet time, stillness, spiritual journaling. Don't just ask, did I do enough today? Ask, did I remember who I am? Now for your favorite part of my videos, how to use affirmations. Affirmations don't work when you're forcing them from fear. They work when you say them like you mean it, like it's already done. They're not magic words. They're energetic reminders. They reset your nervous system to match the frequency of what's already yours. Say them when you feel anxious. Say them when you feel off. Say them until peace becomes normal, not rare. 10 affirmations to shift your frequency with peace. I shift with peace, not panic. My frequency leads and my life follows. I no longer hustle for what already belongs to me. I rest in the knowing. It is done. I don't chase. I attract by being. My peace is my power. I'm tuned into the frequency of what I want. I rise without rushing. I receive with grace and clarity. I don't force the shift. I become it. Let's now talk about how to use visualizations. Visualizations should ground you, not hype you. They're not about wishing it, they're about remembering. You're not trying to become someone new. You're remembering who you already are and tuning into that. So feel it, own it, walk in it. 5 visualizations to support peaceful frequency shift. Visualize sitting in a quiet room while golden light flows through your body. Steady, calm, undeniable. See yourself walking through a forest where every step makes the world bloom effortlessly. Picture your future self smiling, at peace, whispering, "We already made it." Imagine tuning an old radio dial, finding the exact frequency of joy, and it playing all around you. See your spirit reclining on a throne, not because you conquered the world, but because you stopped trying to. Now, why don't you help me by dropping a comment below? What's one thing you're done forcing and ready to shift with peace? Like this if you're tired of chasing and ready to start aligning. Subscribe for weekly videos that help you rise without the grind. Let's end this thing, your final summary. If it hurts, it's not your highest path. If it's peaceful, it's probably divine. Stop forcing the frequency. Start becoming the match. No more spiritual hustle, no more performance, just alignment, just rest, just truth. Neville said, assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled. Not stress, not striving. Assume peace, and because peace is the frequency, and that frequency changes everything.